So I was just perusing through my comments and somebody sent me something that I was actually kind of interested in. They sent me a video called How Rich is King Charles Really? So I figured we should do an Americans React kind of series and see exactly how rich King Charles is. I mean, we know he's, King Charles, but how rich is he? Let's find out in this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Let's go.
The Bank of England may have been busy printing money with King Charles III's face on it, but little is known about how much money he makes, or how much he's worth. He's inherited land, properties and other items from Queen Elizabeth II, and one estimate suggests his fortune is some $745 million. But a lack of transparency from the royals makes it difficult to determine exactly how rich Charles is. Here's what we do know about his sources of income and what it all adds up to.
I'm scared to know.
Charles has always had something of an entrepreneurial spirit. In 1990, he launched his Duchy Originals range of organic oat biscuits, which later expanded to other products made on the prince's estate.
That's cool.
Those products were eventually sold exclusively in British supermarket Waitrose as part of a partnership deal. The brand reported profits of over $4 million last year, all of which was donated to the Prince of Wales's charitable foundation.
What?
As the Prince of Wales and heir to the throne, Charles also controlled the Duchy of Cornwall, an estate with net assets of $1.3 billion, which covers almost 130,000 acres of land across England. Its net assets have increased in value by 44% since 2012, with Charles seeing his income from the estate increase 25% over the last decade.
Dude.
He raked in $28.3 million last year, mostly through rent from commercial and residential properties. Now that Charles is king, the Duchy of Cornwall, along with its multi-million-dollar income, goes to his eldest son, William.
He succeeds me as Duke of Cornwall and takes on the responsibilities for the Duchy of Cornwall, which I have undertaken for more than 5 decades.
But that hardly leaves the king destitute. Charles inherited the Duchy of Lancaster from his mother, worth around $800 million. It consists of more than 45,000 acres of commercial, agricultural and residential properties in England and Wales, and provides a private income for the monarch. The late Queen earned $29.7 million from it last year, and there's nothing to suggest her son won't take home a similar amount. He also doesn't have to pay any taxes on Duchy revenue, though he will follow in the Queen's footsteps and opt to pay income tax, after deducting money spent on official duties.
To keep the money circulating.
But the Duchy of Lancaster isn't the monarch's only source of income, or even their most valuable. A large amount of King Charles's income derives from something called the sovereign grant. Here's how that works. In the 1700s, the monarchy handed over revenues from swathes of land to the government, known as the Crown Estate. These days, the Crown Estate makes money on a range of assets, from retail property to golf courses and even offshore wind farms. Those assets are valued at around $20 billion.
I take this opportunity to continue the tradition of surrendering the hereditary revenues, including the Crown Estate, to my government for the benefit of all, in return for the sovereign grant.
Every year, the government pays a percentage of the profits made on those assets back to the monarchy. Last year, it totaled more than $106 million.
Goodness gracious.
That was used to fund the Queen's official duties and maintain royal residences, including Buckingham Palace.
See, I was thinking that. I was thinking that he makes so much money. They make gobs of money, if that's a word, that they don't even have to really spend anything because it's just money going, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have to, like, okay, here's so much money for the light bill, here's so much money for this. His estate just pays it when it's due, whatever rent they owe. I mean, mortgage payment. If there's a mortgage, I don't know how. I never even dreamed of being that rich, so I don't even know how. What are the, because he doesn't drive like a normal person. So what are the fees associated, the expenses, life expenses associated with being the king? Exactly. Do you have to pay for food? I'm guessing not. I'm guessing the estate just pays for your food. You just say what you want, and they come with it, and the personal chef comes with it. Do you pay for clothes? I'm guessing the estate gets probably owns in all those buildings they own. One of those got to be a store, or a suit shop, or something. You probably just go in there, pick out a suit, put it on, and go. You pay for, I just can't think of anything. He doesn't drive, so he doesn't pay for gas. So what is the expense? It's amazing to think about. It really is, because there's just so much money that he just doesn't have to do anything. But I'm sure he keeps doing things, but you don't really have to.
It's kept in a trust for the reigning monarch. The king does not personally own the properties making up the Crown estate.
See, he doesn't personally own
sell
them
for his own financial gain. Unlike the two properties we know he inherited from his mother, Sandringham House in Norfolk and Balmoral Castle in Scotland. Which has been in the royal family since 1852.
Goodness gracious, that's huge.
The 80,000-acre preserve in the Scottish
80,000 acres?
A holiday retreat for Britain's ruling families.
The two estates passed from monarch to monarch until Edward VIII's abdication in 1936, when a financial settlement saw them transferred to his brother and Charles's grandfather, George VI. Each was valued between $66 and $79 million by one royal expert, although a potential market price for this kind of asset is difficult to determine. Last year, a cottage on the Sandringham estate was made available on Airbnb as a holiday rental by Norfolk Hideaways. Visitors can book the garden house for just over $1,000 per night. Norfolk Hideaways couldn't say how much of any revenue went back to the royal family. The Balmoral estate in Scotland also rents out cottages, in addition to selling ticketed tours. The king could also have inherited Queen Elizabeth's personal investment portfolio, the value of which is undisclosed.
I bet.
The palace won't comment on the monarch's wealth or the contents of wills.
Of course
they say it's a private matter. We do know that Charles paid no inheritance tax on any of the assets passed to him by the Queen.
Must be nice.
Unlike other UK citizens, royal family members don't have to make their wills public. This means we can't determine what Charles inherited from his mother or father, Prince Philip, so we may never know what he's truly worth.
Well, again, that must be a nice scenario to not have to talk about or disclose how much money you make. But I'm telling you, they make so much money that it just doesn't even make sense. I don't even think normal people can fathom just how much money is being generated, how much money is within that family. Two things here. One thing, it's pretty cool to know your ancestors, right? I was thinking about that, as they could go back and have a timeline of things, because, I mean, you and I, we probably only know what? Grandmother, grandfather, great, and maybe like another great, like maybe a great, but he knows like a great times 6 times 10, probably till the beginning of his lineage. So I think that's kind of cool. Also, to have just a castle passed down. What was my family doing? Where is my castle? Okay, where's my castle, guys? Maybe they'll reach out to me next month and be like, hey, Justin, we gotta tell you, man, we got a castle. It's yours next. Probably not. Let me know what you guys think about this. How rich King Charles really is. Let me know what you think about this. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment, and let me know what we're doing next. We're gonna do a whole American React series. So I think we're gonna have fun with this. Let me know what you think.